guys. So over here at the 9 o'clock position on Metropolis, we have our pink Zerg player from the Team Millennium. It is Stefano. And his opponent at the 12 o'clock position, up 4-3, just one game away from continuing his streak as Fight Club champion. It is SKMC.
Yep, that's right. So, Stefano picking Metropolis. It is, unsurprisingly, guess what I'm going to say, not a bad map for 3-hatch builds. So, it is. Yep, that's probably why Stefano picked it. And so I would imagine we're probably going to see him go for that. He could always decide to be crazy and cheesy and just do something MC doesn't expect as well. But, these guys definitely, I think, respect each other enough to try to play straight up, play legitimate games. They had that conversation earlier where they both, were expressing their excitement to get to play with good players.
Yeah.
So, I think we're going to see everything kind of stay on the up and up between these two guys throughout their games.
All right, well, nothing too out of the ordinary for these guys yet. MC building up a good number of probes. This is a pretty long walk distance on this map, so not a terrible one to go after. Excuse me, that Nexus first, but he's queued up to 14 probes, now 15 probes, and we'll see if he does that or if he decides to put down just a little bit later Forge like we saw in Sandstorm Mist.
Yep, could go either way, really. Probe doing a little bit of scouting. Kind of a trapezoid sort of polygonal shape for MC, nothing like the heart of Huck or something like that.
Yeah. Or maybe this is MC's heart. Maybe we are actually, this is his MC's idea of a heart. So.
It's shaped like just a crystal. You know, it's like a rock hard diamond.
Yeah, it's more for powering him than it is for any emotions.
I think that's right. Yep.
All right.
That's what it is. It's like the Iron Man thing. He's got this like glowing rock power generator in his chest or something.
I'm okay with that. I mean, that's really how I visualize MC anyway. So now he does get in and, stops the hatchery just barely, puts up the pylon right after that, being very annoying. Puts down a 17 Forge, though, so one that is very, very late.
Yeah, and look at this MC immediately sending his probe to the 3rd base location, too, just really wanting to mess up Stefano as much as he can in this game. I'm sure MC would be completely happy with taking the win right now and not going to Game 9.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I think he really he fears Stefano, man. I mean, it's a close series.
A lot of players do, to be honest, so... And, Probe is already down here, recovered its shields, planning to be as annoying as possible. And MC turns around to fight, throws down the pylon, gets away. Double hatchery block.
And now what happens is the expansion is going to be quite late for Stefano. He's got 2 Zerglings here, but the fact that he wasn't able to throw down a hatchery at either of those, if you don't send your drone, immediately to the 3rd, you're going to just be behind. So... looks like he's going to be able to throw down both of those hatches at about the same time, and that's what he's going to do. But it was a bit of a delay, no doubt.
And now MC's doing something that's pretty cool. If you're a Protoss player and you want to put on a lot of pressure on your opponent, if you bury a probe up here eventually, which I assume MC will get back there, but it looks like Stefano very diligent scouting. Yeah, he was already running to that position. This spot to put a pylon is amazing. It's pretty far off the beaten path. It requires a dedicated scout over there, and you can warp units directly into your opponent's 3rd.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a dangerous situation. And so, will Stefano be able to defend whatever MC has coming? The Stargate tech has worked out okay for MC in these games.
Yeah,
it's something that Zerg players have traditionally been pretty good against in the last, couple seasons of various leagues and things like that. But I feel like it is seeing a bit of a renaissance where players are controlling a little bit better, able to make it work.
Yeah.
Zerg players, maybe not responding as quickly as they used to as well.
And a bunch of units transferring over for Stefano at the moment. We'll see what exactly is going to follow this up, of course. Transferring some over to his natural. Both of those about ready to finish up, but of course a little bit later than he would have liked. Now back on MC's side of things, no super fast 3rd gas quite yet. He is getting +1 attacks, also getting the cybernetics core as well, which will lead to higher tech if he decides to go down that route.
Yep. No tech quite yet, but he is getting to hit about 200 gas here, so I think we're probably going to see a tech building soon. There it is. Yep, Stargate. I'm not surprised at all. He's been doing great with Stargate this series, and if he controls the way he could continue to do so.
Yeah, very much so. So let's take a look around now. Stargate coming up. No 3rd and 4th gases, though, so You know, I mean, Phoenixes build a lot quicker, but of course, Void Rays only cost a few more gas, and they build a lot slower, so it may be possible that we're going to see just 1 or 2 Void Rays and then put on pressure with additional gateways. We'll find out here in just a bit. No, there we go. Okay, 2 more gas being added down now, so we will be able to move into some very heavy Stargate unit production.
Yep, that's right, and he's also got that +1. He's going to spend the extra minerals he's got on Zealots, so it's going to be probably just +1 Zealot Void Ray. Going to be curious to see if he's going to follow this up with Phoenixes or not. And we'll see.
All right, well, back on Stefano's side of things. He did decide to double gas, going up to his Roach Warren now, and getting Zergling speed once again before layer.
Yep, and so the question is, you know, will he have enough to really defend what MC has? It certainly looks like it's going to be another one of those +1 Zealot Void Ray pushes, and that's good for Stefano, though, finding that probe.
Yeah.
That helps quite a bit. Okay, it will be Phoenixes after the first Void Ray, so nothing too crazy out of MC right now. Just a fairly normal little gateway pressure with a Void Ray and a couple Phoenixes thrown in. And he gets a couple Zergling kills, but you know, overall, Stefano is in a pretty good spot. He's been able to squeeze out a lot of drones.
Yeah, yes.
He's got 3 queens out right now. He's got all 3 bases pretty much connected by creep. The third has still got, you know, a little ways to go, but it's close.
What he doesn't have, though, is a completed evolution chamber, and we do have our first few Phoenixes starting to float their way across now, so MC has the potential to get in there and do a little bit of damage. The second Phoenix is on the way as well, so a few workers have the potential to go down. We'll see what MC is planning on doing. Actually using his Void Ray, which does have 1 Overlord kill, to take down the destructible debris. Of course, he did full wall up at the front and just wants to take a very, very quick third base.
Yep, nothing wrong at all with that. He can keep a lot of good map control with those air units, things like that. He can see things like roaches coming across the map sometimes.
Yes, he can.
It's like, oh, there are roaches.
All right. Well, Zerglings are trying to run into the third, or they will maybe here in just a bit, but there's already a few Zealots there to take care of those. MC tearing after these Roaches, though, and they are quite slow. Roach speed still a little ways off, so the Roaches are going to die.
Watching a Void Ray chase a Roach is kind of like watching a Roach fly a Void Ray kite. They're just kind of running and pulling it behind him.
It's a very painful kite, though, I have to say.
Yeah, this kite is killer.
Yeah, no kidding.
The killer kite.
That's, I think, the next M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Could be.
Let's
watch the skies.
That's a brilliant tagline.
Is it aliens? No, it's killer kites.
Okay. What a twist.
M. Night.
Well, let's see here, though.
In the end, the kites are aliens. That's the twist. There you go. Yep.
Well, 14 Roaches coming out of Stefano now. He's 123 supply, and continuing to ramp that up as he gets his macro hatch as well. He's already all of the Overlords he's going to need, well, except for 1. But he'll be able to pump out a ton of units here very, very soon. Not many larvae, just relying on as fast as the larvae can pop up.
Yep. Which is about 1 every 10 seconds if there's not already a full amount. So it's not quite as fast as I think every Zerg player wishes it was, but it's plenty fast enough. It's the right amount.
And a few of these Roaches getting picked off, though, as they move across the map. Yeah. Certainly not bad. Really softening up that army. Oh, and look at that. A lot of units caught. The Void Ray going to come in from the back as well. It is a trap. Admiral Akbar is approving somewhere.
No, he's trying to warn them, but it won't work.
All right. I'll accept that.
Yep.
Well, these destructible debris may go down here in a bit, but that attack was soundly thwarted by MC.
Yeah, pretty much. It got nothing done at all. And there's already a Colossus out. Wow. Stefano is looking a little bit flimsy here in this game. MC may be able to take this series unless Stefano gets like a big army win here in the next couple minutes.
Yeah, MC really hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yeah,
and
he wants to win.
That's very true. I mean, he secures himself, I believe, Violet had taken 2 weeks in a row, so he's already won $700. He's going to win another $500 here if he takes this game. It's pretty good for a couple best of 9s of StarCraft.
Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, another queen bites the dust.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, Stefano running out with another huge group of Roaches. They are a little bit split up, some actually going underneath the path of the Observer. A few workers going down at the same time, but MC going to be able to get away with those. Stefano just trying to chug right through the front, though. He does open up a gap in the wall, leads some units away, and is able to swing through with these Roaches.
Yep, and he's going to be able to get a couple probe kills here as well.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's just actually going for the Nexus, the probes, and the loving embrace of the roaches in the middle there.
Oh, is he going to be able to get it? It's down to 500 hit points and falling, but the roaches are going away. 100 and
he does.
Down.
Wow, he does get the Nexus, and he might get the Robo as well. Oh, it's getting low. Is MC going to be able to save it? No, it goes down as well.
Wow.
That is exactly what Stefano needed. That really messes up MC.
Yes, it does. Now you have to always worry about that that counterattack, that Protoss counterattack.
I think there's roaches in the main, too, or at least there were. Nope, those are just minerals. They're also blue, but...
Yes, very much so. Nice light color. But MC... He's flying out with these Phoenixes now, charging ahead. A few units coming up for Stefano, a bunch of spine crawlers coming up for him as well.
Yeah.
But MC certainly has the potential to get in and try and do damage now.
He could. He's got a decent army. He's got 2 Colossi. He's got a Void Ray. He's got plenty of Sentries and Zealots and Stalkers. And so here we go. It's do or die time for SKMC.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of safety force fields there.
Stefano does bait out a few force fields, but MC is being very patient. These spine crawlers may finish, but the Colossi aren't able to outrange them. So with good force field control, MC not going to take too much damage from those spine crawlers. Oh, look at this. Actually, Overlords are being killed from the back along with a couple of infestors picked up.
That's huge. Those Phoenixes becoming so helpful right now. If he can supply block Stefano as well, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
MC pulling back home, but leaving his Colossi behind. What's the deal with that?
I'm not
MC,
sure.
Okay, there we go.
He loves gifting Colossi, apparently.
It's
That's
2
what we
games in
found
a row,
out.
yeah, that he's kind of forgot those guys.
All right.
The Colossi are like, can you pick us up after basketball practice? And MC's like, yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yep. The next day,
yeah.
the Colossi are standing in the parking lot shivering.
That's true.
Like MC never came.
Some guy pulls up in an unmarked van.
No,
candy on the side.
We're not gonna. You see, there you just made it dark again, didn't you?
That's what I do, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well. Couldn't stop with just the shivering golden kits, I
No
suppose.
kidding, man. All right. Well, 2 forges up for MC, so he's going to get his upgrade started now.
Yeah.
Remaking some Colossi. He did remake that robotics facility. Stefano, he's going to try to attack here. But MC's just got a really nice defensive army set up.
Yes, he does. And Phoenixes are sitting over on top of the Zergling. Zergling's like, yeah, I definitely know you're there. So it is a pretty staggeringly good army for MC that's out.
3 Colossi.
3 Colossi. It's got an Immortal sitting there with 12 kills as well. Few units are going to cycle around the right, but the pylon wall is not done in time, and there are no photon cannons inside of the mineral line.
And here we go, Stefano attacking up the front as well. This is not going well for him, though.
No, not at all. The other attacks are what's really spectacular, though, as a lot of workers have gone down, pretty much everything being denied over at the third. We can actually take a look. 29 workers have been killed in this game so far, but he has not dealt with that staggeringly large army in the front.
Yeah, man, MC needs to win with this army now, though. His economy just took a gigantic hit. Yeah, he's losing the Nexus again, and MC just basically needs to win right now. If Stefano is allowed to keep 3 bases and stay alive, he's just going to be miles ahead. So this is it. MC needs to finish the game with this push.
And we'll see if he can do so. Destructible Rock's going down so that Stefano has a little bit more maneuverability. He's going to try and run out right now. Gets a pretty good fungal growth, catching a lot of units. But the Infestors have all died very, very quickly. There's just a handful of roaches remaining now. MC continuing to reinforce, doing so much damage.
Yeah, it was really, really big that MC was able to get those 2 Colossi in the back there. It was dangerous for just a moment. Oh, a little bit of a pause there, and MC still, though, miles ahead in terms of army composition. A 3rd Colossus joins the party, blink ahead.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be a pretty tough spot for Stefano to come back from.
I think so as well. This may just outright end the game here. There's still, a ton of supply that's sitting inside of eggs right now, not being used in this army, and MC is going to be able to take this apart piecemeal, just bit by bit.
Just trying to camp the eggs there. Congrats from Stefano. SKMC wins the best of 9 with a score of 5.